Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, tonight to BEC Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington, right here at Bloomington Stadium on BEC-TV. The New Prague Trojans and the Kennedy Eagles are about to throw it down out of the soccer pitch. And I am proud to be joined by my hardworking broadcast crew, and also in the booth tonight by Naresh Kapoor, who is going to be doing some analysis work for us. And I'm Alex Redding, as always. And, well, Naresh, we're getting ready for what should be a fantastic night for soccer. It's been a great day today. Very mild and very pleasurable temperatures, clear blue skies. But as the sun goes down, well, business is about to go down. And, boy, this Kennedy team looks much different than they did last year. They have a pretty decent record this year at 6-3. They're looking to make that 7-3 with a win against New Prague tonight. And for New Prague, it's been a pretty rocky season for them so far. They're 3-7 overall, 1-4 in conference. Although Kennedy not doing too hot either in conference at 2-3. Kennedy looking to get to 500 in conference wins tonight.
Yeah, no, when I've talked to the coach, and so far the Kennedy girls are having a good season, and hopefully continue that here tonight. I'm looking forward to the game. Beautiful night to watch and play soccer. So couldn't pick a better night to do this.
Most certainly. The boys' game ended in a routing of New Prague with two players recording hat tricks in that contest. And one of those players, Santiago Singer-Iman for the Kennedy boys, has really broken out in the back half of this season for Kennedy. And Gadea Solorzano, number 25, also with a hat trick, too, for the Kennedy Eagles in the boys' game. But it's the girls' match now, almost ready to get this one underway. Under the lights now at Bloomington Stadium for Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington.
Here we go.
And, yep, here we go. We're underway, as you mentioned.
I see the Kennedy lineup is primarily, the roster, I should say, is primarily juniors and seniors, which is nice to see. So a lot of experience on this team.
Yeah, much different than how it was last year. Last year they were a very young group. They have a very, very good coach at the helm for Kennedy. Mario Loney is the main man at the helm for this girls' squad. But look out.
There we go, Brianna Dotter. She's I've had two girls that have gone through this program, had Coach Loney. They both loved playing for Coach Loney, and it's nice to see Kennedy girls having some success. Look forward to carrying that through this year.
Well, certainly, Loney has got quite the pedigree for coaching.
Yeah, his history from playing soccer back in his college days, and even some, here we go. What's going on here? Looks like New Prague's got some possession.
A little tangle up there. They're going to let him play on. No foul. Good pressure by Kennedy's defense, but New Prague able to squeeze it out, and that shot is going to hook wide of the net. Ava Spake, number 21, put it on net for the New Prague Trojans, and it went wide.
A little pressure by New Prague right off the bat. They've owned possession so far. See if Kennedy can get it together and get the ball in the other half of the field.
I like how you mentioned pressure, because that is exactly what the Kennedy boys did to wall up New Prague in the last game that we had the pleasure of viewing, with a huge Kennedy win.
Yeah, I heard the score. Good job, Kennedy boys. 2 hat tricks in the game, huh? That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. And, you know, it's great for the Kennedy boys program, too, because they really had a tough stretch of games. You know, the Tuesday and Wednesday games that they had back-to-back, the overtime loss on the Tuesday night last week to Waconia, such a heartbreaking loss. And, you know, they had took command of that game for most of it. And then, you know, you go on the road to Benilde St. Margaret, one of the top 10 teams in 2A, the state of Minnesota. And then you just really get it handed to you, 5-0. But good rebound win for the boys program nonetheless here at Bloomington Stadium. And that game just wrapped up, and now the girls have the pitch all to their own, and New Prague looking to avenge the boys' loss from earlier. But, you know, Kennedy's been a real tough team to deal with this year, haven't they? Especially with the kind of goals that they're able to put up, too.
Yeah, it sounds like the girls had a game yesterday and they won, which is good to see. And looks like they're a little back and forth right now with Kennedy. There's Susie Munson. She's senior captain this year. She's an all-around player, big lacrosse player, and obviously a huge soccer player as well. So,
well, Kennedy's going to need to use Susie Munson to full effect tonight if they expect to come out of here with a win.
Izzy Loney in the middle, directing traffic. Beautiful pass by Loney. Let's see if we can get Up there, and
the race is
a
on!
goal for Kennedy!
And the goal is scored!
Whoa! Beautiful goal by Kennedy. Is that Amaya Fierro that scored? I
That
believe
is
so.
correct. Amaya Fierro, number 23, getting the party started early for the Flock, and the Kennedy Eagles flying high with their first goal of the game. Credit Amaya Fierro, number 23.
Just a little over 3 minutes into the game, and Kennedy puts the first one in the back of the net. Beautiful.
Let's get another look at that goal, and well, that's the fast break Kennedy needed to really set the tone in this game early. We'll see if we can get that replay queued up for you, and we do here.
Yeah, look at
nice
that pass.
Stretch pass. Lone set it up, and then
Beautifully done. Lone put this in the right place for only Amaya to take it, and Amaya took it and put it in the back of the net. Just a beautiful goal. Here's a free kick by New Prague. Goes right to Dodder, and Dodder's got it safely.
Brianna Dodder coming out to grab the play, or the ball rather, and make the play.
Lone's controlling the middle of the field, so she's doing a nice job in making sure that the ball is going where it's supposed to go, and we're moving in the right direction. So
Kennedy moving in the right direction now. Ball is just going to go out of play on the far side. It was kind of dancing around the touchline on the far side of the field. Good hustle by Kennedy, but not able to quite keep it in. But, you know,
we'll take it. Let's settle down, girls. You know, after a goal generally is a time where, you know, you don't want to make any mistakes, because the other team can capitalize pretty quickly. You don't want to let down. You want to keep the pressure going after a goal.
Kennedy defense making it very difficult for New Prague.
Beautiful,
That's another good takeaway by the defense.
Nice ball for Fierro. Let's see if Fierro can get up. Not far enough. Not far enough. New Prague is still trying to get their arms around. I think Fierro up on top. She's a fast player, very solid. So I think Kennedy's obviously using her to their advantage right now.
Yeah, most certainly. And well, Kennedy with the 1-0 advantage as a result of some good play, if I do say so myself, and that goal coming right off the fast break. A good stretch pass by Lone. Set up the first goal of the game for the Kennedy Eagles.
New Prague is still putting the pressure on. They haven't let up here. Kennedy's got to do some clearing and just kick the ball out of bounds just to get some safety here.
Well, keep in mind earlier too, before the Kennedy goal, Ava Spade, number 21 for New Prague, she had a really good looking shot on goal, but the ball just curved off to the left and away it went.
Kennedy, Brianna Dodder.
Brianna Dodder right up next to her own net is able to make the stop out in front for the nice save, and Kennedy able to deny the New Prague Trojans again.
I would hope back there Brianna's telling her players, our teammates, what to do here. So she's the vision. So the girls need to rely on her and listen to her as they're looking up the field here. Munson controlling the ball here.
Yep, Susie Monson still has it.
Oh.
And that ball just went a
Unlucky.
little bit too much out of play. Trying to get it to Munoz Rosales, number 13.
You know, it's funny, I'm looking at the New Prague roster, and they look very heavy on the seniors and juniors as well, so they're very evenly matched, at least as far as age goes. But obviously the Kennedy girls, much better record this season so far. Nice switch of the field by New Prague. See if they can pull it down here. Kennedy's just playing for safety.
And trying to get it out and trying to get rid of this New Prague size advantage. Now, they do have more of an upperclassman roster. I know that you mentioned Naresh, but they also got a lot of size back there, does New Prague. And that really comes in handy when you play defense and just being able to plug those lanes up nicely. And it has not come easy for New Prague at all. But however, they did get a really nice morale booster in their last contest on Wednesday, September 22nd, with a 1-0 victory at home against the Chaska Hawks. So this team definitely looking to make it a 2-game win streak. And then that came right after a whole lot of losses.
Yeah, no, I agree.
This team had to endure.
I mean, right now, New Prague is still owning the possession time, right? Kennedy's had that one goal, but they haven't really made much of a push to go back to the other side of the field. It's been primarily on the Kennedy defensive side of the pitch. So let's see if we can get a nice little through ball here.
Good through ball indeed. Cameron Renicky was battling for it down on that south end, and the ball goes out of play. Number 22, Cameron Renicky, another key piece for this Kennedy unit.
another senior, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, no, junior, sorry. She's junior. So it looks like Lone is going to come and take the corner. She's got some great skills there. Let's see if she can make something happen with the corner. Maybe even put her back at the net. Let's see.
Well, it'll be Kennedy's first corner kick of the game. Quite a few corner kicks in the boys' game as Lone puts it in, and
header.
It's still alive.
Oh, score by Kennedy!
The New Prague defense denied the initial chance Kennedy had, putting it on net, but then Kennedy still kept pounding it.
Looks like Ruthie Geisey that just scored, a midfielder, junior. So beautiful.
That would be Ruthie JC.
JC, sorry, my bad.
That's all right. Ruthie JC, only a junior, and she adds to the Kennedy lead. It is now 2-0 Eagles.
8 minutes into the game. 2 goals for the Kennedy. Looking good so far. I'd say get some more possession here, girls. You guys had a couple goals you took advantage of on a through ball, and you took advantage of in a corner. So let's get some soccer, and let's get some momentum going towards that direction. Here we go again.
Here we go. Here's Renicky. A little bit too far for her. Tries to catch up to it, and that is obviously going to draw a whistle. That contact there. New Prague defender coming in hot. Give Renicky credit, though. She stuck with it. She kept driving, and really, Kennedy's pushing that fast break nicely. I mean, it's already got him a goal in this game, so why change anything? And, of course, you get the goal off the corner kick and some heavy traffic action in front. And the second goal of the game, credit Ruthie JC, number 10, with Kennedy's second goal of the game.
Don't give a corner, no. You know, having 2 goals, or Ruthie JC, that scores. Having that goal, the 2-goal lead, right, gives a lot of confidence to the team, and I think this will only build, hopefully, for Kennedy to continue playing hard and continue to see if they can capitalize more opportunities here. So this is a good start for Kennedy for sure.
Well, to have 2 goals be scored for your offense and in less than 10 minutes, I mean, that's really something to...
She's fighting hard. Look at that beautiful ball through to Ruthie.
Here's Renicky trying to catch up to it, and offside is called. A little bit too antsy trying to get to it.
Good idea. Girls had a good idea there, but yeah, a little too amped up to get that ball there.
Kind of outmaneuvering themselves a little bit, but at least the vision is there for Kennedy. That's what you want to see. That they're in position. Yeah, they were in position a little bit too early that time, but really good signs if you are head coach Mario Lone on that Kennedy bench. We're going to take a look at the last goal scored by the Kennedy Eagles. We'll wait for our truck to cue it up for you. And so this one coming off of the corner kick, Isabella Lone put it in play. And then the finish by Ruthie JC. She also was able to put that ball on the net the first time with that header. Didn't quite go, but then had it back to her again, and then off of her foot made this New Prague Trojan defense pay. I mean, that's really disappointing, though, if you're New Prague. You have that many bodies down there in the box, and you give up that. That's a tough goal to give up for sure.
Oh, for sure. Your job is as a defender to just clear the ball, clear it as fast and as hard as you can, and don't want to get sloppy in there. And if you give an opportunity, Kennedy capitalize on that opportunity. Good for them. So
New Prague trying to take this ball at the midfield area and now trying to move it into the attacking zone. Kennedy's defensive pressure has been quite effective. Ball goes out of play on the far side.
I'm watching the field here, and the Kennedy girls have a nice spread out formation, right? They're not bunching up, they're not clumping together, they're playing their positions, they're spreading out, which is good, right? Because then you're giving the other team to keep you honest and stay with you.
Well, we also saw that from the boys earlier too, a really nice display of lateral cross pitch passes by the Kennedy boys team, and really to stretch that New Prague defense out. So the girls taking a page from the boys playbook and their dominant win earlier. You got to like the strategy. I mean, either way, it doesn't matter whether your counterpart got success earlier, but you really have to stretch the field out. I mean, and again, soccer relies a lot on that space, right? So you got to create space for yourself, and even if it's not necessarily putting the ball on net, but just getting players in a position to kind of open up some lanes, move some stuff around, run some good routes.
Looks like we'll get our first sub for New Prague coming in when the next time New Prague is able to sub in. So Mario is also looking to put somebody in. So about 23 minutes into the game. Mario's a believer and led the girls play from what I've seen in the past.
And let the girls play, indeed he has. And well, the girls have been running wild for Kennedy. 2 goals so far, and these first 2 goals for Kennedy in under 10 minutes to start this one out here on Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington on BEC-TV.
What a beautiful night. I can't state that enough. I mean, just a beautiful fall night. Can't ask for anything better.
Well, except for the bugs, but yeah. With all that set aside,
yeah,
it has been such a great afternoon and really evening now for any kind of activity outside. And of course the grass is in excellent condition because it's been quite dry over the last few days, so not a whole lot of moisture permeating that field, so it's been looking in pretty good shape. And I gotta say, this field this season, and not just for soccer but also for football too, it's the best it's looked in years, as far back as I can remember anyways.
I would agree with you. Years past, when my kids were playing and the football team would just trounce this field. It looks good. It looks really good. Yeah, great job. I mean, Dawn Williams is, she's listening, she's watching, doing a fantastic job in keeping this field in the great shape that it is. So.
Also, all the other grounds crew as well, we'd like to give a shout out to you. You do a lot of hard, unrecognized, but well-appreciated work. And Bloomington Stadium's natural grass turf has never looked better than it has.
I would agree.
Yep.
Looks beautiful.
Right now. That also brings to mind another advantage or disadvantage. It depends on how you look at it, but this natural grass field also kind of slows the game down a bit too, so Kennedy can really harness that to their advantage.
Beautiful through ball here. Let's see what we can do.
That's a great defensive intercept by New Prague down there on the near side. I believe that is Natalia Garita, number 8 for New Prague. But again, going back to that defensive intercept by New Prague, in which we just saw moments ago, I mean, that's the kind of pressure that New Prague really needed to demonstrate, especially after giving up those 2 goals in under the first 10 minutes of this one. So not off to a good start by any means are the New Prague Trojans, but they've shown signs from the get-go that they can really turn this momentum thing on. But the question is, can this equate to some goals?
Well, Kennedy's now got some control on their offensive zone. Let's see if they can, switch fields and make another goal happen. Beautiful.
Nice work by Lonay.
Yeah.
This is kicked right out by the defense of New Prague. Ball still in their defensive zone though. Lonay giving chase. Ball sent ahead. Dominguez Casillo, number 7, sends it back. And New Prague still keeps it in.
Here comes Daughter.
And this ball is going all the way to Brianna Daughter, number 0 for Kennedy.
Beautiful goal kick by Brianna, or punt. Let's see here what Munson can do.
Here's Susie Monson. She wants a try. Good pressure by New Prague to force her away from that. New Prague still has it, although good defensive pressure by Kennedy. It's going to force New Prague to clear it. Good work by Mackenzie Kane moments ago, number 20, to force that clear by New Prague. And so now Kennedy with a throw-in in the attacking zone. Looking to get something going here.
Beautiful pass to Lonay. Let's see what Lonay can do here. She's got that midfield control there. She's trying a little through ball. That didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out. Got nothing but a New Prague defender did that last attempted pass.
This is good to see. Kennedy's, Kennedy's switching fields. They're not, panicking as they get the ball back there if they don't have an opportunity.
Whoa! It's a kind of collision that you would see on a Friday night for football right here on BEC, and that's obviously a hard foul. Well, it's a good thing that both of those players are okay. Didn't see any injuries in the boys' game from earlier, and we certainly hope that that carries through into the girls' game, and so that New Prague penalty will result in Kennedy on the free kick.
Kennedy's controlling.
Good pressure by New Prague as they look to turn it on.
Kennedy's got that fast forward up there. I think she's waiting for.
And Brianna Daughter with a really nice clear, just sending that thing right off of her foot. Kind of took a spin, but a favorable Kennedy spin out of play. So now New Prague forced to reset. Gotta like what you're seeing from the Kennedy goalkeeper, Brianna Daughter. Kennedy really trying to work out of their own defensive zone now. And New Prague, they've got an offensive pressure that has kind of eluded them so far as Kennedy's gained momentum in this first half. And now
there's Monson
Kennedy
again. Let's see if she, look at Monson.
Zone.
She's got speed. She's got
Susie
speed.
Monson,
she's got speed. And
Susie
it's a
Monson.
goal.
No, it is not.
Oh,
Susie Monson tonight on the doorstep. Alexis
Susie.
Mattern,
Close. She should
the goalkeeper for New Prague, says, "Get that thing out of here. I've seen enough of your fast break garbage."
Susie was so eager. Man. I think she should have used her left foot and tapped it back the other way instead of going to that side of the goal. But well, good try by Susie.
We'll get another look at that breakaway, and I thought that this might go in. Susie Monson made a cheeky little lower roller shot on the net, but it is denied right on the doorstep. Right on the doorstep by Alexis Mattern, the junior goalkeeper for the New Prague Trojans.
Uh-oh. There we go, New Prague.
Here comes New Prague. They're fired up after that last save on the breakaway, and Kennedy thought they were going to clear it out, but the ball is still in play. Kennedy wants a foul there. There's none called. Heavy contact in the box.
This is getting to be very physical, this game. This is getting to be very physical.
Had been physical. Brianna Daughter finally is going to shut all that action down, grabbing that ball in front of the net. But I don't know. I think maybe New Prague may have gotten away with a foul there.
If I'm Brianna, I'm just calming like she's doing right now. She did a good job in calming the situation down, not rushing it, right? Letting her team to settle, and then getting the ball out the door.
Nice job of Mattern staying low on Susie Monson as Susie Monson was breaking away. Thought that she could get it in for Kennedy's third goal to Susie, but was denied, and bobble save!
Nope.
Ball still loose and cleared out by New Prague.
Unlucky. The girls are doing a great job. They're taking shots, rebounds coming back. Just couldn't put it back to the net. Just great job by the Kennedy girls.
Alexis Mattern almost had that one get put back behind her in the net, but I mean, she's really lucky that the defense was able to give her a helping hand here. We'll take a look. Bobbles it, and Susie Monson, she really wanted to get payback against Mattern.
Beautiful move by Loney. Look at that move.
Yeah.
Beautiful move by Loney.
So Kennedy's rush broken up by the New Prague defense and then cleared out to the near side.
I can see Kennedy smelling more goals here. They're pushing things hard.
Indeed, they most certainly are. And well, the last two chances that Susie Monson had on net, as we get a look here, another good opportunity for Mackenzie Kane led into that very dicey pinball type of play. And, you know, New Prague is really lucky that they cleared that thing out the way that they did.
Oh, Kennedy is trying to get the ball up the field, but out of bounds. Looks like some subs coming in from New Prague. The New Prague bench looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs. Oh, 6 subs, I take that. They got a full bench.
Yeah, full bench indeed.
You need to settle that ball down. You can't just kick it, right? Just control it and then look to clear it.
Well, especially if you're playing on a natural grass surface, it makes it much easier to slow the pace of this game down because it's not skipping and hopping and rolling around as fast as if it was on a.
Here comes Renicky.
Was on a turf. That was field turf. Here's Renicky. And that pass is broken up by the defense. She wanted to feed it to Susie Monson on the set play. Nice cross kick. But again, the New Prague defense shows up in a jiffy just in time to deny Kennedy another score. And let me just tell you, New Prague, even though that they've had a relentless Kennedy offensive pressure put on them. And yeah, they did give up 2 goals in this game so far, but I don't know, they're kind of coming back around nicely on defense.
They're holding their own right now. They gave up 2 goals in the first 8 minutes. Now we're almost 23 minutes into the game, and we'll still have 2 goals.
Yeah, low
Kennedy's
roller.
in the box. They want a goal. And just it's pinballing in there, but you can see Kennedy's in there wanting to smell and get another goal as soon as they can.
And New Prague shut down that. So let's see if New Prague can turn it on, and they do in the transition game. Let's see if they can get...
Daughter's confident. She comes out beautifully done by Daughter. She's taking control back there.
Brianna Daughter just comes up and sends that thing away. She's really putting her defense at ease back there in net for Kennedy.
You know, that makes the defense feel better too, right? When the goalie's got command of the back and the defense doesn't need to feel like they have to just rush back, it helps the defense out. Beautiful through ball by Lone to Renicky. Let's see what Renicky can do here.
Here's Renicky. Stumbles down. No foul is called. And they will play on.
Look at Munson. She wants a
Susie
goal.
Monson. And is denied again by Mattern.
Beautiful idea by Susie to look to pass that over to Renicky to get that in there. Just the goalie came out there and saved it.
Susie Monson not able to get the last 3 scoring chances in the back of the net. But also credit Alexis Mattern with a trio of great saves on Susie Monson. And Daughter can't stop that one from going through, and New Prague will score.
That was unlucky.
Maddie Josephson, number 1, the senior, able to get the Trojans on the board and cut this deficit down to 1.
Kennedy cannot let them get some momentum here. Kennedy has to get back and trying to win the momentum back. That 1 goal, you know, it's gonna fire up New Prague. They got some confidence now.
Well, it started with some great goalkeeping down at the other end by Alexis Mattern. We'll take another look at this really well-placed shot by Maddie Josephson. Just too tall for Brianna Daughter to stop it, and it goes into the back of the net. Kennedy trying to, with a follow-up goal of their own. They will not, as Alexis Mattern stands tall on that shot from deep. New Prague says,
You know,
let's take another look at the last goal scored by the New Prague Trojans. There's Maddie Josephson, 1-on-1.
You have to give her credit. You know, she went back, she tracked that ball down, she stuck with it, and she turned it around and put it right in the back of the net. You know, New Prague's goalie is keeping them in the game here. She's made some beautiful saves, and she's building confidence. So New Prague's got to feel good about that right now.
She's working 1-on-1 against Kennedy's number 3, Diana Languren Gutierrez. So Maddie Josephson for the New Prague Trojans, showing you what she can do when she's 1-on-1 against a defender. And now Kennedy has to think about her a little bit more, especially when trying to match up a defender right on her. They may have to pay a little bit more attention.
Susie's offside. I know what she wants.
Yep, and now that is going to be called offside play. Susie Monson, you know, she's been playing a really great game so far for Kennedy on offense. She was offside there on the play, but just you can really tell that she's ahead of the curve when it comes to starting this game out here tonight.
Kennedy's got to build some momentum here. They got to get some scoring chances. They got to capitalize on them.
We'll see if they can do that here on this offensive rush. Lone is going to watch this one go over to the near side, and it is cleared out of play by Languren Gutierrez, number 3 for the Kennedy Eagles. And New Prague with the toss-in.
I think the referee missed a little handball there as she kicked her back from her foot and got her wrist. Beautiful, beautiful move.
Wow. Dominguez Casillo really putting on a clinic about how to handle the ball in the midfield. Made a nice move. And she clears it here back out to the midfield. So Dominguez Casillo getting in some work.
Kennedy's thinking what they're going to do here, switching the field nicely.
Yep, and again, stretching that defense out. And I know that you brought it up earlier, Naresh. You got to really spread the field, and Kennedy's done that very, very nicely. Lonay sends it through right through the legs of the official, and, well, the official didn't touch it. But Kennedy still has it, now sent deep into the New Prague attacking zone, or the Kennedy attacking zone, rather. They were trying to get it to Susie Munson, were the Eagles, but the ball now at midfield.
New Prague defense is holding their line. Those four girls are playing very well together back there, and they're holding their line. They got to deal with Munson and with Fierro back, and the two speedsters, but they're holding their line.
They certainly are, and well, if you're playing defense, it's pretty easy to do so with that size. And we're going to get a foul here on that one-on-one on the near side as Maddie Josephson.
Let's see what New Prague going to do here.
You don't want with a Kennedy Eagle.
You don't want to give up a foul that far into the pitch and give the other team a chance. Let's see what New Prague's going to do, and let's see how Kennedy defends this. The girls better be marking somebody.
We'll see who they mark here on this kick. New Prague.
Beautiful kick.
Sends it in. And the header to the net just spiked right down. And Kennedy is able to get the clear. And so the ball back out to the midfield area. So again, Kennedy's
trying to think
their
what they're
time.
going to do. Yeah, exactly. Munson is, it's 1-on-4. That's going to be tough.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough for Susie to do. I know she had the idea to pass it to Renicky, but she needs some help up there with her.
Well, certainly. And when you got four defenders on you, resistance is futile in pretty much every situation there.
In your favor.
Yep. So New Prague will toss it in. And Lonay is just going to get that one out of there in a jiffy. New Prague trying to keep it in.
Not sure what's going on. Yeah. I mean, I watched the body language of the Kennedy girls right now. It seems to be not very, very confident. They don't have confidence. They don't show out there right now that they had earlier in the game. They're being more defensive and they're being more tepid in the way they're playing.
Maybe a little bit run down with energy, and Renicky is just going to send that ball out of play on the near side.
Like I said, when you score a goal and you've been down 2-0, you've got all of a sudden you start building some confidence. You start building some, hey, I can maybe score another one here. So you can see New Prague pushing the ball up the field and taking advantage when they can.
And that New Prague goal scored by Maddie Josephson really kind of grounded this Kennedy unit back down to reality just a little bit, that this is not a pushover team, and New Prague was definitely here to show a thing or two about what they can do.
Maria made a little change. She's bringing Monson back to defense and moved Renicky up to the top where Susie was. So I think Maria recognizes the defense needs some help back there, and Susie with her leadership, being a senior, I think she can help there. Beautiful through ball, but too hard. Goalie.
Alexis Matters able to catch up to it for New Prague, and she will send it back to midfield. Big bounce off of this kick from Mattern, and it's going to roll all the way back deep into the Kennedy defensive zone. Kennedy trying to punch it out. Here's Lonay. Kennedy now trying to work the midfield here. Here's Lonay with it. Nice move, able to keep it going for Kennedy. And the feed is going to get cut off by the New Prague defense for the moment.
Oh.
And the shot on net goes well wide.
Wow, must have gone off the New Prague player, because that, from here I couldn't tell it went out there, but obviously did, and another corner for Kennedy.
Let's take another look at the replay if we could grab that from our crew. Kennedy really right now trying to do anything to regain that offensive momentum that they displayed so flamboyantly to start this game, scoring 2 goals within the first 10 minutes of play. Here's a corner kick for Kennedy.
Beautiful corner by Kennedy and by Lonay, and another corner, one off the New Prague team. The girls need to take that corner and need to put that back in the net. Pull that ball down and rip it back in the net, girls.
So round 2 on the corner kick for the Kennedy Eagles. See if they could put it in the back of the net this time. Here's a kick out from the far side, sent into the box, trickling to the net.
Oh my gosh, look at that
pinball around in there, and it finally gets cleared just outside the box, and New Prague, they can breathe easy now, knowing that that ball is
Their
not
defense
close in
held.
towards their own net. But here's Renicky.
Oh, beautiful move by Renicky there. Nice
Sends
pass,
it back
nice
over
look
to
back.
the middle. Nice move. And Ruthie JC is shut down right from the top of the box. Ball kept in play by New Prague. And it is off of Kennedy's number 4, Susie Monson. So New Prague will throw it in. And we're going to get a stoppage of play here really quick.
The ref wants to move him back to where the ball actually went out of bounds versus taking a little advantage of where she threw it in.
Yeah, New Prague thought, all right, yeah, hey, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
And the official's like, nope. Hold on a bit, hold your horses. Yeah, it's back there.
New Prague is pushing the ball up the field here, right? If it's by throw-ins, so be it. They're pushing the ball up the field. Kennedy's got it. I see them bunching again. They look at this now. Look at this half of the field. The girls are playing way too close together. They got to respect the far end. Make sure that the through ball doesn't go through, and they got a wide open forward up the top.
Susie Monson with the last defensive clear for the Kennedy Eagles, and she's going to chase after that ball and watch it go out of play, out the back.
Smart move by Susie.
Yep.
Knowing what's going on, let the ball go out, and let's settle things, and then let's get a goal kick.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to touch that because that would give New Prague a corner kick for sure. So here's Susie Monson. Good job to keep it alive for the Kennedy offense. Cleared right back into the midfield. And
right idea, but not hard enough and not high enough to get to Fierro, like I think what they were hoping to do.
About 6.5 minutes to go here in this first half on Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington, only on the Station of Champions here on BEC-TV.
Look at Kennedy making a fast run here.
And just as I was talking about our Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington match, yeah, you get another Kennedy fast break. It's just they creep on you that fast.
Oh, nice stop.
That's a great intercept on the Kennedy defensive end, but New Prague is still able to keep it in their attacking zone.
Yeah, look at this, New Prague. She's got control of the ball. She's gone around a couple players there, and Kennedy's got to stop her.
So see what New Prague can do, and Lone A is going to jump in front of that passed ball and say, nope, get that out of here, please. Stop pressuring us so much. Give us a break, will ya? New Prague is still on the offensive here.
They've been on the offensive, I would say, since the goal scored. I mean, Kennedy's had a couple chances with corners, but other than that, New Prague.
Look out!
Oh, look at this.
And
that is beautiful save. Beautiful save by Stoddard.
Still alive, and then it is kicked out of the back. But I got to tell you, Maddie Josephson with a full head of steam was looking to put that one through for a second of the game. And an even better stop by Brianna Daughter, the goalkeeper of Kennedy. Comes up with a huge critical defensive play when they needed it most.
Beautiful save by Daughter. She stood her ground.
But New Prague is going to get the corner kick. We'll get another look at the Brianna Daughter save as Maddie Josephson was coming in like a meteor right in on the net, and
she stood her ground. Nice job by Brianna.
And this kick just sails over the crossbar. Missed kick by Juliana Kuehl, number 14 for New Prague, and not quite able to find
if you look at that,
the equalizer.
Right, she had all the space in the world. Kennedy did not close in on her. The Kennedy girls need to close in on her, not give her that free shot like she had. They're lucky that ball went high. You know, the girls need to close. Look at this here.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That time it's getting by Daughter, and New Prague with the equalizing goal. We are tied at 2 apiece.
Mario's got to do something with these girls. They got to get their confidence back. They got to put the pressure on the New Prague girls. But now New Prague's building a lot of confidence. They've equalized it, right? Now it's anybody's game.
Number 22 for the New Prague Trojans, Peyton Morris.
She came right through. Look at that. She came right through and placed it in the beautiful spot. Far post.
Yeah, real clean kick here. Didn't try and put too much on it. Just had the right mechanics.
How did the referee miss that one? How did the referee miss that? Was handball.
Wow.
I'm not trying to be a homer here, but that was pretty evident. She was like playing basketball.
Yeah, I thought for a second, wait a minute, are they going to call the handball here? Like, what's going on? And New Prague gets the clear out of their own defensive end. Susie Monson to throw it in for the Kennedy Eagles.
There's the goal again. Let's take a look at she beautiful pass in the middle, give and go, a little give and go, and she comes right down the middle in far post. You couldn't put up anything better.
Couldn't have drawn up the play any better too. That's such a fortuitous bounce though. If you're Peyton Morris.
Lonet, right idea, far post, and goalie. The New Prague goalie's gotten a lot of confidence now. She's made some beautiful saves, and you know that's when you have confidence, you're willing to take chances and stuff, and she is, and she's doing a great job.
I most certainly agree. Alexis Mattern, the junior goalkeeper for the New Prague Trojans, showing you again exactly why she has the starting job that she does in front of that New Prague net. And she's done so pretty well tonight.
Look at the defense. They're beautifully passing it back, passing it out. And I don't see any pressure coming from Kennedy. Kennedy needs to put some pressure on defense, not let them easily take the ball up the field and go on the offensive side of the pitch.
Most certainly. And well, the good news is for Kennedy is that we are pretty close to intermission, so definitely there's going to be quite a few adjustments, I would imagine, by head coach Mario Lonet of the Kennedy Eagles, and trying to get this offensive genes kicked in once again. They look to do that here on this rush.
Nice give and goal.
Under 2.5 minutes to go before intermission here on Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington. Kennedy and New Prague. Kennedy started out the game flaming hot with 2 goals in under the first 10 minutes.
Look at this.
And that is a huge shot that just gets nowhere near.
So the difference now, what I see with the Kennedy girls is they're taking shots from way too far outside, right? The chance of, instead of trying to build momentum, go up the field close to the goal, they're just shooting wherever they can. They need to go back to how they began the game, right? 2 goals in 8 minutes. You guys scored because you guys pressured and you guys came all the way to the 18 and scored those goals.
So the throw in from Susie Monson. She gets it back and sends it ahead. Looking for Renicky. And again, the New Prague defense is there to break it up. Good cross pass, but New Prague is there again. Ball popped up into the air towards the far side of the field, and it skips out of play. And under 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half at Bloomington Stadium, but this New Prague defense is just getting stronger by the minute.
They are, and they're playing well back together. The 4 girls like that they're staying together and they're clearing the ball when they need to, and you know, again, that they're building confidence from the back, the goalkeeper, from the defense up.
1 minute remaining first half, 1 minute.
As you just heard from the house announcer, there is 1 minute remaining. Well, now there's under a minute remaining here in the first half.
Renicky's asking for the ball. She's asking for the ball. Let's get a through ball here. Ruthie trying to get that, I think, to Fierro, I believe, maybe. There's Monson back there now.
And that pass ahead by Josephson, and Kennedy will pick it up at the midfield. Here's Lonet with it. She sends it ahead.
Beautiful through ball.
Renicky.
Beautiful through ball. Renicky, they can score. Oh my gosh.
Denied.
Oh my gosh. See what I mean? The goalkeeper, she has got some confidence right now. She's not afraid, and she's coming out and closing.
Renicky thought she had it for a split second, and Alexis Mattern's looking at her like, bruh, I got that one. I saved it.
And they've put something in before halftime now.
And Mattern again, another
there we go.
Good stop in front. And behind a very stout defense, Alexis Mattern, that last stop on goal will close out the opening half here at Bloomington Stadium on Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington, and that was the best chance Renicky's had all night. She thought she had it for a second, but that's a great chance nonetheless by Renicky, a very quality chance by her, and really we saw a lot of good chances by Susie Monson too, did we not? 3 in a row, actually before that chance in which you just saw Renicky in on net, almost making the goal with. So yeah, Kennedy, they really need to start to turn on that offense a little bit more. They did it really nicely to close the half here, Naresh, but you know, that New Prague defense, they found their sweet spot, and you know what? Alexis Mattern, the spark for him back there, has jump-started this defense, and then that really kicked it into high gear. That offense fed off of that energy. They went down the other end of the pitch, and then they scored 2 consecutive goals of their own. against Brianna Daughter. The Kennedy goaltender, Maddie Josephson, opened it up for New Prague, down 2-0. Then it was 2-1. And then Peyton Morris on a fortuitous bounce popped it in close in the box to tie the game at 2. Good response, good comeback by New Prague. Kennedy falling behind a little bit as we go to the intermission break. Your final thoughts on this first half, Naresh?
I was going to say, we got a game here. It's 2-2. Both teams got, either team can win right now. So second half should be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, most certainly will. Well, a lot closer than the boys' game from earlier. Well, given the fact that we are at intermission, we are going to take an intermission as well right here on BEC-TV. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second half. You're watching Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington. Stick around. Welcome back to Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington. Just getting out of the intermission here at Bloomington Stadium on BEC-TV. Alex Redding alongside Naresh Kapoor and our entire crew. Thank you for joining us on this real gorgeous Tuesday night for soccer out on the pitch. We saw a dominant performance by the Kennedy boys in the first of our doubleheader tonight, and the girls' game much more close than the really 6+ goals that Kennedy scored on New Prague's 2. In the boys' match. It's all even at 2 apiece as we're ready to start the second half on BEC-TV. And Naresh Kapoor, what are we looking forward to here in the second half? What would you like to see out of both of these two teams, or what really should we be expecting to see here?
Well, if I'm Mario, I told the girls that get back to where you were in the first 8 minutes of the game. Play like that. And if I'm New Prague, I'm being told that continue doing what you guys did in the last 15, 20 minutes when you scored those 2 goals. So it should be a fun second half of the game. 2-2. Both teams want to score and win.
Well, certainly. And, well, if you're New Prague, you obviously got to ride that hot hand that led you to your 2 consecutive goals to respond to Kennedy's 2 consecutive. Now, Kennedy, remember, they scored the first 2 goals of the game, leading 2-0. And they scored those 2 goals within the first 10 minutes of this game, and then Maddie Josephson later on in the first half made it a 2-1 game, and then Peyton Morris on a fortuitous bounce made it a tie game, and Kennedy with the tiebreaker.
That was how Kennedy started the game. Then there they go. They came back just exactly how they started the game. Look at that beautiful goal within the first minute of the second half. Nice cross to Fierro, and Fierro put it where it needed to go, back of the net, far post.
Amaya Fierro, the sophomore, is going to record her 2nd goal of the game, and it gives Kennedy the 3-2 advantage.
That is exactly how Kennedy wanted to get started. You couldn't ask for a better start than that if I'm Mario Lone and the Kennedy girls.
So how about that, a Kennedy goal within the opening minute of the second half to put them back on top by 1. Ball going out of play to the near side. We'll have another good look at this goal. And nice set piece by the Kennedy offense. We saw their fast break ability earlier in the first half as they were able to get a lot of good quality chances on net. Renicky had a good chance, and Susie Motson had 3 good chances, but that time a really good executed play by Kennedy's offense, and it finds Amaya Fierro with the 3rd goal of the game for the Kennedy Eagles.
You know, she one-touched it back in the net, right? She didn't settle it. As soon as she got the cross, she hit it beautifully, far post in the back of the net.
I gotta tell you, Munoz Rosales to put it in play there too, and just have that vision to get it into the box as she did there really helped this Eagles team out and got them a goal. And again, you can't ask for a better start than what Mario Loney, the head coach of Kennedy, has seen so far coming out of the intermission. And so Kennedy now with a free kick right at that midfield stripe.
Beautiful ball by Loney. Beautiful ball. I mean, right to the 6. The goalkeeper on New Prague side did a nice job in coming out and getting it, but Izzy put it in beautifully in that 6 box.
So we'll see what Kennedy can try and do here in the midfield, try and generate some more offensive pressure. They lost a lot of that thanks to some great saves by Alexis Mattern, the New Prague goalkeeper, and then New Prague's defense kicking it up 1,000 notches, turning on a switch that they found somewhere that ignited their offense to score 2 goals in a row. And then that really took the steam out of Kennedy's offensive boiler, and then, well, you know, you come out of the intermission, and then Amaya Fierro on a great set piece buries it for the 3-2 lead. And New Prague, good defense there, trying to continue what they've been doing so well throughout this contest.
Nice poke by Kennedy out to get a throw in, but I would say Kennedy's got confidence here. Like I said, when you score a goal, you can just feed off of that. So Kennedy's taking advantage of that, playing in the offensive zone.
Good pressure on the near side by Kennedy's number 11, Ine Flores Polito, as the ball goes out. New Prague will toss it in. Lily Burkholtz, number 2 for New Prague, threw it in, and so now the Trojans looking to keep rocking and rolling with that defense.
Nice vision by Ruthie there, and by out to Fierro.
Fierro sends it in, and on a one-hop it gets to Mattern, and she is able to take care of it, no problem.
If I'm Amaya, I'm trying to put that ball on top of the 6 versus going towards the goal. I think she'd had some other Kennedy players that could come and close that, right? So if I'm Amaya, I'm trying to change that just a little bit.
Well, the amount of space that she got too, and you know, it's always tempting to just go for it right away. I'm going to kick it towards the net. You know, I want to put another one through. You know, you have to like the hunger there that Amaya Fierro has displayed really throughout this entire game. And she's already got 2 goals already. She's obviously got her mindset on that hat trick. You know, sometimes you just need to settle it down a bit and, you know, let your teammates work. I mean, that's why they're there after all, right?
Nice settle by Kennedy. No.
Ball sent across the field, and Renicky tried to grab it, could not. Nice intercept at the midfield, and Kennedy is now able to turn it on a little bit. Mackenzie Kane with that last good play in the midfield area for Kennedy, but New Prague is able to regain possession. And that's great pressure on the near side by Flores Polito, number 11 for Kennedy. She's really done a good job so far recently, just kind of put some good pressure on that near side against New Prague.
Nice little touch passing by Kennedy going on, so they're doing a nice job in midfield here. Getting a little sloppy, but now you got the defense in the back. Let's see if they can hold New Prague here. Susie Munson coming back to help.
Good play by Susie Monson just to get it away. Ball skips toward the very far side of the field. Monson kicks this ball all the way back into the midfield, and it stays in bounds. New Prague trying to get a rush on here.
Nice.
Oh, that's just gonna go out of bounds. Not over the end line, but man, I gotta tell you, that was pretty close to being a corner kick for New Prague. Very close.
Well, they got one now.
Yep, they do.
Let's see what Kennedy can do to make sure we clear the ball and not get sloppy in the box.
So there's the ball to the bottom of your screen. And New Prague will look to get their corner kick on. Evie Wagner, number 15, sends it in for the Trojans. And Kennedy's able to take it away out of the box. And so a good corner kick opportunity is
Renicky
going to turn into a Renicky fast break. She's got good pressure with her. Renicky tried to get it over to her teammate, number 20, Mackenzie Kane, but the ball fell just short on the pass. And the Trojans were able to get the clear, but have no fear. Kennedy is back into the attacking zone with it, and they're looking to strike again. Good defense by New Prague. They've said that a lot throughout the majority of this match. New Prague's defense has been pretty stellar, and we're going to get a quick stoppage of play here, and we have an injured Eagle, or shaken up Eagle, yeah. I think it is.
I didn't see what happened, did you?
No, I was following the ball.
So was I. Yeah, it looks like, oh, she's walking. That's a good sign, obviously.
Isabella Loney shaken up, number 17 for Kennedy, and you know, if she were to go out of the game and not return, that would be a huge, huge loss for Kennedy, considering how close this game has been and considering her experience and her skill that she provides. It would be a tough pill to swallow.
She is the rock in the middle of that lineup there, right? She controls that field, helps from an offensive standpoint, and comes back from defensive standpoint. So hopefully she's okay, just coming off to get a little breather, and she'll be back in the game. Looks like Pepper's coming in for Loney.
Yeah, Pipper Hartman, number 16 for Kennedy, will sub in for Loney. So we'll see what Hartman can do as she gets some playing time here. Welcome to the game. We're going to get some more substitutions here. Ashley Torres, number 9, comes in for Kennedy, as well as 2 more Trojan subs. Let's get a look at that play that Isabella Loney was shaken up on, and just kind of a awkward brush in.
Yeah, it looked pretty.
Had her going to the turf.
Looked pretty clean. Nothing, bad there. Looks like just maybe she took it, got hit in the wrong spot. She'll be hopefully back in the game soon. She's fun to watch.
Well, that is certainly true. Isabella Loney, by the way, I would like to mention 2 goals and 5 assists on the year coming into tonight's game for the Kennedy Eagles. Very key to spreading that ball around and setting up her teammates to put that ball into the back of the net, as she has done so well throughout her playing time here with the Kennedy Eagles soccer program.
So you can see, right, an assist is just as good as a goal. So if you don't have your assist person in there,
yep,
you're not going to score any goals.
Yep.
Nice comeback by Kennedy on the defensive side there.
You got to like the aggressiveness by Flores Polito, number 11, again for Kennedy. Making life difficult for New Prague, but New Prague able to generate some space here. And that is chipped just off and not going to find the back of the net. New Prague carefully trying to pick apart and around this Kennedy defense there on that last offensive push, but no luck. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have a news flash at the time of this broadcast. Now, during the first half, there was a huge flash of light that we could see from the east part of town, and I know that you and I, Naresh, we both thought that that was lightning, and there wasn't supposed to be, and there's not a rain anywhere in the forecast or in the area for that matter, but we ended up finding out from our producer, Tom Ringdahl, that power in East Bloomington is down. And I know that you were talking to somebody in the crowd tonight that she heard a bang too with that flash, so not a good looking situation over there in East Bloomington. And by the way, it's a tough break for our inside Kennedy and Jefferson football crew at the studio right now, as they were trying to film the Inside Jefferson football show, and well, the power just cut out. So a very bizarre event to happen on this otherwise really perfectly fit Tuesday evening. That ball gets to the goalie!
Oh.
And it just does not find the back of the net, and that was such a dangerous looking play, if I do say so myself. Wow. I can't tell you how lucky New Prague is that this ball did not find the back of the net for Kennedy.
That was close. I mean, they had girls there, could have scored another goal easily.
Wow.
Unlucky.
Lily.
Oh, that was a rip, but just a little too high.
Wow. Lily Burkholz on that last scare for New Prague was down in the right place at the right time and fought to get that thing out of there, as Alexis Mattern just couldn't quite get the handle on it. As we can see here on the replay, it's going to be a little bit before. Well, actually, that's the shot over the net that occurred after the play that I'm mentioning, where the ball was in close to the New Prague net. Alexis Mattern had it, lost it, trickled in front of the net, and then you had 3 Eagles in the area along with Lily Burkholz for New Prague scrambling after it, but Lily Burkholz just found a way to get it out. New Prague with the throw in at the other end of the pitch now, looking to turn on the offense. And Kennedy trying to get it out. New Prague trying to use their size good here. Good pass ahead. And a nice clean play is made by Brianna Daughter, the senior goaltender for Kennedy.
She's going to take her time, which is good. Let the other girls settle down here and see if they can potentially start. Nice through ball here.
Wow. It's quite a big pass, but way too far for Torres, number 9. Ball cleared out of play.
Be nice if Kennedy can get another goal here. Give himself a 2-goal lead.
If you're an Eagles fan.
I am.
That ball hops to Alexis Mattern. Shot on by Munoz Rosales, number 13.
Beautiful goal kick or beautiful punt by the goalkeeper. Very nice.
That's a great play to break up that rush by Dominguez Castillo, number 7 for Kennedy. She has it here and will send it back. Renicky now at midfield. Oh, she has an open teammate. Stretch pass ahead. Kennedy's got an opportunity. And it ends in a big tumble at the end.
No, you know, I know people are looking for a foul, but I think that was clean. The girls were going for the ball, and they fell together. So I think that was, you know, hats off to New Prague for sticking with it and then following all the way through and not allowing that goal to happen.
So wide open, Amaya Fierro took it in towards the net and just could not find the back of the net. If she did find the back of the net, she would have her hat trick on the night, but it has eluded her. We'll take another look at this play here, and you know, that kind of a collision, you could see somebody was going to be wanting a foul there, but none called.
No, that was, in my mind, that was the referee didn't blow a whistle, was the right thing. It looked clean.
And sometimes you do get incidentally tripped up. And Fierro was quite shaken up after it. We're going to take another look at the collision as Maya Fierro not quite able to put it into the back of the net for what would have been a hat trick if she did, but obviously the defense of New Prague had other ideas. And got a little tripped up in trying to score her hat trick, did Fierro. Meanwhile, Kennedy.
Look at the sidelines. Looks like Lonay's ready to come back in the game, so that's a good sign for Kennedy. She must be okay. Just need a little breather, and she's ready to head back to the game.
Oh, look out, here comes New Prague, but good defense by Kennedy is going to keep that Trojan offense away for the moment. Ball skips out of play right by Amaya Fierro, number 23.
I see Kennedy crumple, or, you know, clutching or coming together again too. They're not spreading it out, right?
Well, it worked so well for Kennedy in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about how many opportunities that Kennedy presented itself, and just really as to how fast of a start they had. I mean, really with just spreading the field out, in which we saw, but again, Kennedy kind of remaining stagnant, as you observed, Naresh, and you know, you got to stick with what works.
There's a lot of time. Yep. There's a lot of time in this game. You got 24 plus minutes, so you gotta keep playing.
Ball sent ahead for Burkholtz, number 2, but cleared out by the Kennedy defense nicely to break up that rush.
Looks like Loney's coming in, but Fierro's coming out.
Mackenzie Kane also back into the game for the Kennedy Eagles, as well as Isabella Loney, in which Naresh that you mentioned. Great to see Loney back into the game after getting shaken up. Back when we last saw her down on all fours at the midfield.
You never want to see a player hurt.
No.
You want to see the teams to play with their best players out there, and it's good to see her back in the game.
And of course, we were fortunate not to see any injuries in the boys' game, and a couple players were shaken up in tonight's girls' soccer night in Bloomington, but nothing serious. That's always the good thing.
Girls need something right now. They got to make some chances and see if we get something. It's almost become very stagnant for Kennedy right now.
Certainly, and well, you know, it doesn't help. Well, I got to tell you, another stoppage of play. But anyways, as I was going to say, yeah, Kennedy really needs to start stretching this field out a little bit more. We'll see what they can do. And I know, Naresh, you mentioned, and as you all well know, that there's plenty of time still left in this game, and for Mario Loney to try and craft a scheme that looks to put this thing out of reach for New Prague, but New Prague's defense ain't going away anytime soon, and neither is that stellar goaltending by Alexis Mattern to back it up.
New Prague's not backing down, right? They know they're only down 1 goal. They were down 2 goals in the first half, and they came back to score 2, so they know they can do it. So Kennedy needs to remember that if they want to come out with a victory tonight. Yeah, he cut the handball this time. First time he's called it tonight.
Yeah, he missed a call earlier in the game, and I know that you pointed it out right away, and I was thinking the same thing. Come on, where's the handball? Well, hey, give them credit. They called it this time.
Let's see what Isabel can do here. She's got the foot to put one in the back of the net. She can put that ball in that distance.
She most certainly does. She's got a lot of power. Hit her own teammate, and the ball is cleared away from the box. And that collision on the far side, not a foul. Both players were going for the ball. Ball goes out of play on the far side, but I think that's the right call by the official to just let him play on.
I agree. I think the ref's done a great job tonight. He's let them play. There's people think that there's foul, but hey, both girls were going for it. Just like the one in the box with Maya Fierro was like, that was the right call. He's done a very good job for the most part tonight.
Yep, and you know what, the important thing, you know what, as long as you're going for the ball, that's what matters.
Kennedy foul.
Another foul. Man, this game is starting to get a little bit cluttered now. .5 minutes left to go in this second half. New Prague on the attack.
Kennedy needs to put pressure. Kennedy needs to put pressure.
Yeah, looking to keep that 3-2 lead intact. Maybe grow on that some more. This one's popped up. Kennedy trying to get it out of the box desperately. Sent back in by New Prague. Still in the box.
Nice job by the
Tough
defense.
physical play down in there as the ball finally squirts free out of the box, then cleared out of bounds to the near side.
going to hand our lone ball to Kyle Peterson for a cover. Thank you.
What did the announcer say? I didn't catch that.
Didn't quite catch it either. Here's Renicky chasing after it along with a Trojan. And this is going to get blown. Uh-oh. Here comes the card. Yep, there's the yellow card.
How did you possibly expect that call, sir?
I don't understand that one.
I don't either.
The ball. Were they not? No, don't me, sir. Come on.
I'm coming over to talk to you.
You were wrecking a good game, but
Coach, no. You're
So we just overheard the tense exchange between Kennedy head coach Mario Loney and the official that drew the yellow card on Cameron Renicky, and I'm just as confused as you are, Naresh. I mean, really?
You know, it's nice to have those mics. We could pick up a little bit there, I know.
Yeah.
But
our crew with picking up that audio.
I am confused by that call because I didn't see that.
So now that means that Cameron Renicky has to sit out because she got the yellow card. And I got to tell you, this game is getting real sloppy right now.
Not sure what the refs. Let's take a look at that again here.
Well, let's take a look at this again. Renicky is giving pursuit. Keep an eye on what's going on currently in the game right now. Oh, no! A yellow card is given to Mario Loney, and wanting to get into it with the officials some more. How about this? Stuff getting real chippy here at Bloomington Stadium on girls soccer night in Bloomington.
It is, and I just, not too long ago, I just said the refs have been calling a game. I'm not sure what's going on here. People need to settle down. Obviously, there's emotions going on, but I'm not sure what all. To start with that yellow card on Renicky, I'm not sure where they came from.
Oh my goodness! You know, I got to tell you that official's really fired up right now, and you know what? And if he is that allergic to having yellow cards on him, maybe he should consult his allergy doctor and get a prescription for an EpiPen.
Well, let's see what Loney can do here. The girls. Got to crash the goal once she kicks it.
Loney on the free kick, and it's going to skip right by the goaltender and the net altogether. Nothing doing for Kennedy.
It's getting a little chippy for sure here.
Especially over the last couple of minutes, I think that would be somewhat of an understatement. But I think Mario Loney is well justified in arguing that initial yellow card on Renicky in the first place because, I mean, to me it just looked like a simple tangle up.
I would agree with you completely.
Well, you know what? You got to take it on the chin and play on.
Oh, Fierro's back in the game, so nice to see her there.
Fierro lost it. But Loney's the safety net. She keeps it in for Kennedy. Here's Loney trying to navigate through the defense. Nice moves by Loney. Has to try and take it out just a bit. She had it taken away from her, but Kennedy able to keep it in.
She did a beautiful job going around some of those girls in there single-handedly. Beautiful job.
A one-gal band.
Nice job by the defense to switch fields and bring it on the other side. Very nicely done.
Here's Susie Monson pushing the far side. She's got Fierro into the box and try to put a kick on net. Did Susie Monson, but Alexis Mattern says, no thanks. I'm not going to have that around here.
New Prague should be thanking their goalkeeper. She has kept them in this game. The score could be a lot more for Kennedy right now.
Yeah, she's kind of in the center of the energy, too, in which they've kind of rallied around. And, you know, just before New Prague's scoring tangent in the back half of the first half, she had a really nice save made on net. And really, she's been making great saves throughout the game. Then the defense got fired up, and then the offense was able to turn on, and then they scored 2 straight goals to tie. And then going into the intermission.
You know what? That was questionable. I'm not trying to be a homer here, but it was momentum carried her over. She didn't push.
Yep. Wanted more contact here. What? Don't tell me that this is another card.
It is.
It is another card. I'm telling you, this official needs an EpiPen. He is deathly allergic to that yellow card.
It's on Lonay? You got to be kidding me. Let's take a look at that again.
I got to tell you, what on earth is going on with this official?
I mean, they collided. She passed the ball. I don't get that yellow card at all.
But they were both going after the ball.
I agree.
They were both going after the ball. Why is he? I have no idea what crawled up his rear end, I got to tell you.
That was another questionable, like, where is that coming from? Like, you know what you don't want is the referee to take over the game. You want the girls to play the game. The referee should be just there to make the calls, right? But almost it's like the referee's taking over the game here. It's what I'm, over the last 5 minutes.
Well, this is super unfortunate, too, because, Renicky was out for an extended period of time, and now Lonay's out for an extended period of time.
And they're only up by 1, so it's not like they've got a comfortable lead here. It's 1 goal, right? 1 goal can all of a sudden can be tied, so the girls have to hold. Look, beautiful by Monson here.
Here's Susie Monson trying to get something going, and New Prague's defense thought they could stop her and eventually did. Ball cleared out of play on the far side. Good effort by Susie Monson on the Kennedy attack.
She's got something going on. She wants to go score a goal in the worst ways. You can definitely tell by Susie, the way she's playing.
Susie Monson really has played great throughout this game, and she has really been dangerous, especially in the first half, where she had 3 consecutive prime scoring chances on net. But again, Alexis Mattern shut her down. And, also, too, Susie Monson has been doing this quite a long time for Kennedy, so, she definitely knows what's up. Good clear by New Prague's defense, but Kennedy's able to keep it in.
I believe this is Susie's 5th year on the varsity team. I think she started playing as an 8th grader. Beautiful ball. Oh, just over.
Everyone thought that was a goal on the Kennedy bench, even the Kennedy fans, but it brushed the top of the net, but it didn't go into the net.
Looks like Kennedy swapping out goalkeepers. Daughter's coming out. I'm not sure who's going in there. They've both got the same number.
K-Swan Carlson.
That's who's going in for Kennedy for goal?
Yep, okay. That is correct.
What's going on here?
And I am not too certain, but I am pretty sure that it has to involve K-Swan Carlson. So Brianna Daughter is going to head back to the Kennedy net, and
looks like something with the tape over the ears, where maybe some piercing there. I guess you can't have that. That's
yeah, maybe. Yeah, that'll definitely get you off the field in a jiffy. Well, in soccer, of course, it's known as the pitch. So Brianna Daughter has to trot all the way back. The crowd really starting to get her out of here, especially after that last sequence for Kennedy.
Here's an opportunity for Kennedy. They're close enough. Let's see if they can capitalize.
We'll see if Kennedy can score their 4th goal of the game here off of the free kick. Sent towards the net, and it went over the net. Aim check. The height needed in order to get it under the crossbar? Not so much.
Looks like she took care of their ear covering, so Keishan is coming in for Daughter now. Kennedy switch goalkeepers.
So Brianna Daughter heads off to the bench, and, she's had a good night.
I would agree, yeah. She's had some solid saves where she stood her ground. She had a very good night.
Also, Izzy Lone is back into the game for Kennedy. That's a good sign. Ball cleared out of play by Kennedy on the far side.
Now the girls have to be careful, Renicky and Lone. They can't get another yellow card because if they do, they'll be sitting out next two games. So they have to play this smart.
Most certainly do. And well, there's some action for you right away. Carlson makes her first stop of the night.
Confidence. She showed confidence there. She stepped up to the ball and got it right there. Beautiful.
So here's Kennedy pushing the far side. Renicky sends it back. Here's Monson. She's trekking her way and sends this one sky high and right to the hands of Alexis Madden, and she's able to make the stop in front, making it look routine, and sends it back the other way, does Mattern. And now the New Prague Trojans look to try and find the equalizer once again.
You can definitely see the sense of urgency in New Prague, right? They're pushing the ball up. The goalkeeper's not holding it too long with that last punt. So you know they know exactly what they need to do, and they're not, waiting for things to happen. So Kennedy girls need to be aware of what's going on.
Kennedy's defense making it that much more difficult. Get some good footwork back in that other end, too, by Elizabeth Dominguez-Casillo, number 7 for Kennedy. Here's Mackenzie Kane, sends it through, and off a Trojan.
Oh,
Kennedy gets it back, though. They're still pushing.
Renicky was there. She was on the left side of the field. She was there. She was waiting for a ball to come through. I mean, she was open. Missed that chance.
I was going to say, just when you thought Kennedy may get it into the box, New Prague just took it away, and so now New Prague with the ball, following their good defensive stance, trying to battle this one away from Kennedy, but they won't win that battle. Mackenzie Kane with some... Oh my goodness, are you serious? Mackenzie Kane gets a yellow card, and it's from the same official too.
And again, I'm watching the game there, and the other girl, I can't remember who it was, but hip checked her. And I think Mackenzie was just asking for, where's the foul? And I think the girls need to settle down, don't need to worry about the ref, play the game, let the ref call it the way it is. You don't want to get any more yellow cards. You can't get another yellow card and be out for 2 games. You got 4 games this week. This is only the 2nd game.
Let's take another look at the hip check, as you pointed out, Naresh.
Right there.
Yeah, that should have been called a foul.
If I'm Mario, I'm telling the girls, just play the game. Don't worry about the ref, and don't worry about getting any more yellow cards.
Well, if the ref wants to make a fool of himself, just go ahead and let him. And let me tell you something. I've seen a lot of soccer matches at Bloomington Stadium, both with BEC and apart from BEC. This is the worst that I've ever seen it from just one particular official. And, I don't know whether or not the Richfield-Kennedy football game last Saturday had anything to do with it, but there was this one official during the game that was pointed out that just threw so many penalty flags throughout the game on stuff that was clearly legal, and it left you thinking as a viewer, like, are you serious?
Well, and the funny thing is, the game was being called pretty well for the most part, and
I
would say in the last 20 minutes, it's gone off the rails.
And that is super unfortunate, because that really spoils an otherwise amazing night for soccer out on the pitch here at Bloomington Stadium. And but you know what? Give Kennedy credit. They're sticking with it despite that official.
They are.
And despite that official, as I was going to say, has been calling the game, they've really just stuck with it and have maintained this lead in the face of some really intense defensive pressure, I should say, by New Prague, and good goalkeeping behind that.
Yeah, and I agree with you, right? Kennedy needs to just settle down, make some good passes. You can't make a mistake, especially in your defensive side of the field, like what's going on here.
That's a good one-on-one play by Maddie Josephson. Oh, that collision is going to result in a Eagle shaken up. Anae Flores Polito is the Eagle down, and this does not look very good. She just went down to the turf right away, tweaked something. We hope that she's all right.
I know. You don't want anybody to get hurt. You want them to play the game.
Yep. We saw Isabella Loney get shaken up earlier. We also saw Amaya Fierro charging to the net earlier in this game. Got caught in a tumble with two other New Prague defenders. And this injury right now seems to be way more serious than the other two, and so the clock will stop, as it should, for the injured player. We're going to take a quick step aside as they tend to her and go to a short break. We'll be right back here on BEC Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington. So following the injury to Anae Flores Polito, number 11 for Kennedy.
It's nice to see she's walking off the field, right? It's nice to see she's walking off the field.
So after that injury, and yeah, it is good to see that she's walking off the field. We are underway again from Bloomington Stadium, in which has been a very janky second half of soccer. But it's been entertaining nonetheless, I will admit.
It's been a fun half to watch. And I see Mario put Munson on top. I think he's looking to get another goal with some firepower with Fierro and with Renicky. So I think Mario wants to get one more goal here, insurance goal.
Here's Mackenzie Kane sliding it through. And Fierro blasts it into the box. And Renicky tried for the set piece. And the ball goes wide of the net.
See what I mean? Mario wants, he's got some firepower up on top. He wants to get another goal.
Well, considering the fact that yellow cards have been raining down on Kennedy throughout this second half, so of course they're going to be a little bit steamed about that. And really, most all of those yellow cards just left you thinking, what on earth?
Oh.
So that corner kick is going to find the side of the net.
6.5 minutes left.
Credit the net with the save.
6.5 minutes left.
Yeah, just under 6.5 minutes left to go here in Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington. Kennedy leads New Prague 3-2 right here on BEC-TV. Alex Redding, Naresh Kapoor, and our entire broadcast crew, thanking you again for joining us on a very gorgeous Tuesday night for soccer. The boys of Kennedy won big over the New Prague boys squad, and so the girls edition has been very entertaining and drama-filled, to say the least. Much closer game. And trying to run up the pitch was Susie Monson with the ball, but the New Prague defense able to cut her off, and, well, that Kennedy offensive rush killed again.
Boy,
Here's Mackenzie Kane.
Susie's on a mission. She wants a goal in the worst way. She made a nice little run there, just couldn't finish to get a shot off.
Kane tries to send it into the middle. Ball kicked out right back to her from a Trojan. McCain sends it out of the net on a one-hop. And right into the breadbasket of Alexis Mattern, the goaltender, which has been so good to watch, so fun to watch for New Prague, because that she's given her team a reason not to worry tonight with the way that she has played. She's been just a real stud in front of the net for New Prague, as I was trying to say there. Ball goes out of play on the far side of the field.
She has kept the New Prague Trojans into the game, without a doubt. The score would be a lot different today if it was in her place right now.
Lily Burkholz now back into the game for New Prague. Annie Zwieber also into the game for the Trojans, number 11. New Prague with the toss in. They'll look to continue play here. Good pressure by Kennedy out on that far side with Lonay a part of that pressure package.
Too soft of a pass. Need a little more oomph in that.
Can't really make too soft of passes, especially on this natural grass field where the ball already moves slower than it does. Huge collision at the end of that play on the south end of the pitch.
That was a collision for sure. I'm glad to see both girls pop up and back into the game, but that was a.
She's going to take another look at that collision there. Dominguez Casillo giving chase for Kennedy, and Maddie Josephson for New Prague. Thank goodness both players are all right, and thank goodness that a yellow card was not pulled out on that play. Huge kick by Alexis Mattern back into the midfield as New Prague now has control.
You can see New Prague pushing all their players up, right? They know they have to score a goal, and they're pushing everybody they can up.
Time is now their mortal enemy with just over 3 minutes remaining here in this contest. Kennedy trying to sneak out of this game with a big win. So Renicky is just going to send it back. I mean, if you're Kennedy right now, you're trying to win the time of possession battle. You're just trying to milk this clock and get out of here, basically.
You are, but you're trying also not to make any mistakes, right? If you're going to make a mistake on the offensive side. Do not make one on the defensive side.
All the more important to keep putting the pressure on, and this ball actually hit the crossbar of the football uprights as it sails well over the net.
That's a field goal for Kennedy.
Yeah, it's good. Just like Justin Tucker's 66-yard game-winning field goal at Detroit this last Sunday.
I saw that. That was amazing.
That was absolutely insane. Now we're going to get some more drama here.
The Kennedy fans are going crazy here. They're looking for calls.
Let's get another look at this.
Oh yeah, good call by the ref.
Yeah, both players going to the ball. Maddie Josephson, you like the show of physicality. Maddie Josephson has scored one of New Prague's 2 goals in this game so far, and then Peyton Morris with the other. Peyton Morris scoring the second for New Prague. Lonay off the free kick. Sends this out the back and out of play past the net. Little bit too much on that one.
The Kennedy crowd is really getting into it. The boys I see are cheering the girls on with a little over a minute and a half left. Or a little under a minute and a half left, sorry.
80 seconds remain in this contest here at Bloomington Stadium with Kennedy clinging on to a 3-2 lead on Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington right here on BEC-TV.
Let's keep the game in the middle. I'm okay with that, right? If I'm Kennedy, I'm keeping that game on the offensive side. I keep that ball on the offensive side.
Under a minute now remaining as Kennedy looks to milk down this clock, keep the pressure on, and get out of here with a win and extend that win streak to 2. Well, despite how rocky this second half has been for Kennedy and the yellow card seemingly coming out of nowhere and in constant succession on stuff that really shouldn't be given a yellow card, at least we didn't lose power like our other colleagues on the east side of Bloomington did when filming Inside Kennedy and Jefferson football. That we can be thankful for, and of course the nice weather too. So
nice job by Lonay poking that ball out.
Good physicality.
6, 5, 4,
And there's not going to be enough time for New Prague to do anything. That great play by Lonet is going to seal it. And the Kennedy fans celebrate as the Eagles walk off the home pitch with a 3-2 win over the New Prague Trojans on girls soccer night in Bloomington.
Nice hard-fought win by the Kennedy girls. To be proud. 2 wins in 2 nights. They got another one, I think, Thursday and then Saturday. So they got a busy week this week for Kennedy.
Well, certainly Kennedy on their schedule. Now following the 3-2 win here at home against New Prague, it's on the road to face the Orioles of St. Louis Park this upcoming Thursday on the 30th of September at St. Louis Park, of course. And then they have to go back home to play Park Center in Chaska. And then, of course, it's the big Battle of B-Town to close out their season on Thursday, October 7th. So, Kennedy, they've got some good matchups in their sights, rounding out their remaining schedule. And then you look at New Prague. They have to play Orono back at home this Thursday, and that is a very tough matchup for the New Prague Trojans, as Orono is number 7 overall in their class in the state of Minnesota. That's a very tough matchup indeed when you got number 7 in state coming to your house. And they host Rochester Mayo, and then it's on the road to Cooper to close out their year. And final thoughts on the game, Naresh, on this very entertaining game.
Fun game to watch. Both teams played hard. Nice to see Kennedy come out with a win. And, great night. Great night for football or soccer. And great game. Great game.
Great game indeed. And, well, it's a very good, motivating win for Kennedy. And Maya Fiaro, the player of the game with 2 goals, a goal in each half, proved to be the difference for this one, overpowering the New Prague stout defense with a 3-2 win. Well, that just about does it for our entire crew here on Girls Soccer Night in Bloomington. And for Naresh Kapoor, I'm Alex Redding saying goodnight from Bloomington Stadium with the Eagles walking off winners. Good night, everybody.